Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for Libra. Oh yeah, so let's see what's going on for your current circumstances right now, what might be happening in your energy. Oh, looks like things are changing for you right now through the Three of Cups and the Hangman. So it's kind of telling me that you're maybe seeing something here, or there's something being called to you to see, a calling, to kind of show you what needs to change here about a third party, perhaps, or this Three of Cups, where it's maybe a friendship, a sisterhood, brotherhood, collaboration, some type of teamwork that you might need to take your time on to get some clarity instead of making a decision quickly. Um, what is going on here? Let's pull these down a bit. Seven of Pentacles or coins. The World. This is kind of telling me that your investment to your path needs to be uh, with the Nine of Cups, which is that single card, or having your wishes fulfilled, or asking for those wishes to be fulfilled. It's like you're needing to gain some clarity, maybe about another person involved. Maybe you're feeling confused about a dynamic between three people here. However, it could be, is it a brotherhood, a sisterhood, or is this like, well, they're like my sister, but they're not related, or I don't know, there's something here with that. Ace of Coins. This may be about manifesting what you truly are desiring that's going to really make you happy. And it may be calling for an end here for some of you. The others, this may be to do with making a decision, needing some clarity on something. Uh, this Seven of Coins is about a steady investment, or some kind of growth for investing in something. With the World card, this may be about tying up those loose ends, maybe ending something out, becoming single, or getting to that point of feeling fulfilled or content. This Ace of Coins here, this may be about an opportunity financially that's really going to make you happy. Is somebody keeping you from doing what you really truly desire? The Chariot. There is a suitor coming. There is a decision to be made. It looks like whether it's an ending for a job or a relationship or whatever you're being called to see or take your time on, maybe don't make any quick decisions. It's almost like calling you to be more centered within. With the World in the heart of the reading here, in the heart of this spread, it's kind of telling me that whatever needs to be tied up or ended, it you may be being called to become single for someone new to come in for you, a suitor, or it may be something that is some type of journey that you're meant to go on. Now, this could be your true path or another path you're meant to take. Huh. It's almost like having that self-control that might be there for somebody out there. Um, to It's calling for your independence, where your ambition lies. You'll have a victory in this. And let's see, Ten of Swords. This may be that it's a painful end that's going to happen. Um, in order to have this go forward the way you're meant to be seen or heard, it's almost like you're, I don't know. Nothing's indicating any voice here. There's no swords per se, other than the Ten of Swords. It's almost like you're carrying all this weight on you. This, I don't know, maybe obligations. You feel obligated. You're feeling pressured to do something or make a decision on something. And it's almost like it's more of a burden than it is anything else. Um, with the Ten of Swords, this is like a deep wounding. This is a defeat or betrayal. May even be just a painful end, but there's some maybe fear here about making a decision about maybe another job or another relationship. But whatever it is, don't let fear guide this. You need to, it looks like you're overcoming whatever this burden is. You're ready to put these burdens down. So I feel like if this is more chaotic energy or and it's not real clear anymore, there's a lot of confusion or making some type of decision quickly. You're trying to stretch that out a bit to see, maybe taking your time. Don't let somebody push you into making a quick decision on something. Let that kind of draw that out a bit to really see where your passions lie here. It's going to affect your happiness like tenfold here. So with that Ten of Swords, it's kind of telling me you might have a painful ending, but you're going to be happier for it because whoever's showing up next or whatever's coming up next for you is really going to be where your sun lies, where you're open to all these new paths that are going to open up for you with suitors. You're going to be happy, feel positive in all areas of your life. Like this is your money, your love, whatever you do for work, your career, your health, whatever it is. It's really going to open the doors for you, per se, so to speak, I guess you could say. Oh, we have protection in the reverse, but I do feel like you feel unprotected, maybe as of yet. But this new person's going to turn that around for you. They're going to want to protect what they have with you. Let's just see what else comes up. Wow, trickster. All right, so maybe somebody here is mischievous and likes to play pranks and is kind of always looking for that laugh or is kind of unpredictable in what they're going to do next. Maybe they're not much of a daredevil. Maybe they're not very bold or tenacious. What else did that say on the bottom here? So when it's in reverse, this is impulsive, reckless, or irresponsible. So it's important not to do any of those things by making too quick of a decision. Um, you're not usually one to do this. So somebody might be pushing you to do these things, maybe feeling like you're being tricked after the fact, or they're trying to trick you into something, to making these impulsive, reckless type of decisions. I don't know. There's something here I don't like. All right, revolutionary. You have this new person's coming in. They're very nurturing. They're revolutionary, so they're trailblazers. They like to pave the way for other people. They're not afraid to make the first move. And very liberating and influential. So they may even be an influencer or they are somebody that maybe has a channel. They could also be just people that this person may just influence other people into whatever it is that they see for the future, or they may be able to sell people on an idea. All right, seductress. Okay, so that trickster may be trying to seduce you into something else. Maybe they're just charismatic and alluring and passionate, but maybe other people see them as a home wrecker or so. I don't know, somebody that comes in and um, disrupts relationships. But this was already in trouble. You're already ending this out before they even show up. So whoever they are, they're not coming in there to ruin anything for you. In fact, you're going to be very pulled to this person, man or woman, doesn't matter. And they're a loner, so they don't have a lot of friends because they know how important their energy is. And when people are alone or don't have a lot of friends because they're not willing to have those people interfere in their life, whereas before maybe they allowed people to bend those boundaries and get into their relationship. When you have somebody too close to you and your person in a way that those boundaries are being broken or bent, if you will, for certain people, um, there's somebody here you might not be able to trust in that friend group that doesn't really want good things for you. Maybe they want to see you in pain. Maybe they want to see you broken up. Maybe they are jealous of your relationship or feel threatened by your relationship with somebody here. So, I mean, there's a reason this person's alone, or because they know they love their quiet, they love their space, they're reflective, they look back on the lessons, and they're self-sufficient, so they don't need anybody. They want somebody. So there's a big difference. There's no codependency here whatsoever. They're quite fine being on their own. In fact, they may even prefer it because of how people have treated them in the past, and they know how important their energy is and their peace of mind. All right. You're both showing up as mystics, so you may have a bloodline within your heritage or your DNA, your ancestors, where there was some abilities. Like everybody has these abilities. However, some tap into them quite easily right from birth, or they're just very sensitive to energy, and some have to work at it. They have to learn how to evolve these gifts or abilities in order to have them show up. So some have it easier than others when it comes to this, but you can always learn how. So I do like this. This is really big. This is like a spiritual type of dynamic that you have with this person that's coming in. So let's just see what the trouble is, why you're ending this out with this other person. There's obviously maybe a third person here, or you're kind of wondering about how involved maybe two people are, even though they say they're kind of like related, but they're not really by blood, or I don't know, there's some kind of, I almost feel like there's some type of betrayal here of some sort. But you're gonna feel a little bit of pressure, and with all the bills and everything else being on your own, you're gonna feel a loss for this person before this new person comes in. However, you may find out just exactly what you thought was happening is most likely what's going to be disclosed to you. Maybe this is you breaking it off with this other person before your new person comes in. Let's see. You're going to be really happy once you do, though. So, all right. So maybe this is mentoring someone else. Are they really a mentor, or is it a way of having a relationship and having a cover-up story of why they're together all the time, or something along those lines? Yeah, there's some imbalance here that you're picking up on. And it's maybe an age thing. Maybe you don't feel this person that you're with now, or maybe it's your person that is in a relationship now that they have to break up in order to come forward for you. But there is some imbalance. I'm kind of getting with this in terms of feeling small compared to this other person, or there's an age gap there that maybe if there is something going on, it would be really taboo, or something that isn't supposed to be happening, like teacher and student type of relationship that shouldn't be there. All right. They may pause that even to kind of draw you into thinking that this is what's going on, when maybe that seductress is somebody in with the person that's here before it ends, that this is kind of, it could ruin somebody's career or something along those lines. You're feeling it, you're knowing it, you're going to disclose that it's over. So I feel like you already know. So once this is over with you. This might be paused just to see if you're going to cause any stink about it. Um, and as if it's not really happening, because I feel like whoever you were with or whoever was with if this is your soulmate that's going through this, it may affect somebody's career reversal. So they may say they're going to change, no, it's not really happening, or they're going to reverse it back onto you. However, that is, you kind of already know you're going to end this, or you're going to eventually see what you needed to see, this calling that's coming to tell you this purpose that you have is maybe with someone else. All right. You may have been feeling emptiness. You may have felt the trust was broken and you were disappointed to think that this person might take advantage of a student type of relationship. Ah, you may have had some doubts about this, though, or this person was making you doubt this. Yeah, there was some tension here. There was some resentment to think that this person would go for such a young person. It's almost like you're the parent, or you're not the parent. Whoever's doing this is a parent to a child or something along those lines. Inferior. Okay. They maybe made you feel small. They maybe made you feel like you're insignificant, or that you, what are you thinking? I wouldn't do that. What are you saying? There may have been some jealousy here too from maybe the student they were mentoring, or that dynamic. Maybe it was tutoring. Maybe they're close in the same age. I don't know. There's something going on here. There's pushback too, that resistance that nothing's happening. Oh, but there is some shame. Okay. And unease. They may have been feeling content and joy at one point, but now it's all full of shame and unease and the whole works here on this side. So, yeah, you may have some disdain towards this person because they've broken that trust. I feel like you kind of already know what's going on here. You have mystic abilities here, so you already know, you've already been enlightened, so you can't turn that off. Once you've seen, you've seen. You can't unsee what you saw or what you're picking up on. So let's just see what is the lesson here to show you that everything happens for a reason. Yes, it certainly does, because you're ready for a new chapter and to show you that healing takes time. So you may not rush right into this new thing coming in for you because it may take a little while before that actually happens. But it's to see that you're carrying all these other wands that really aren't yours. You're carrying all 10. It's heavy. It's a burden. It's like you're carrying this boulder uphill kind of thing, metaphor. So let's see about this other person. What were they meant to learn to free you from unnecessary worry? Because you are walking into light. So this person may be showing up in a enlightened version, seeing that what they're doing is not okay, and they might be really worried about this. So let's just see, to show you the beauty in simplicity. So it's simple, really, is kind of the start of the conversation that I'm hearing here. It's simple, really. You either end this out, or I'm going to be telling the authorities, or I don't know. There's something here with that, because you need to move at the pace. So Spirit's trying to get this lesson done by a certain time to orchestrate everything into alignment for you for meeting this new chariot, this new suitor. So let's just see what you feel towards this new suitor when they show up. Mirroring of the souls. So you're going to recognize their soul and realize your happiness will begin here. Let's see, your inner peace is here. There's no more chaos. You've let that all go. All these emotions you're feeling here towards this other person that's being left behind. I feel like this is where your inner peace starts. Now, of course, if you're not with anyone, it might be a person that's going through this. All right, reunion. Now, this is a reunion that maybe was separated from lifetimes ago, or even last lifetime that you were in. So it's almost like this divine timing is going to bring that separation to an end for you to realize that you're with the one. You know, no more needing to look for anyone here. Now, the runner, your person may get scared by the intensity of this union. Now, are they going to run away for good? No, they may run after you, maybe, or maybe there's a reunion from this other person that's trying to come back in. The person you were separated from or left behind, they may be trying to come back in, and your person may be running. You might be running after them, or they're running after you. I don't know. There's something here, that energy balance here. So it's almost like you can pick up on this person, that soul. You might be looking around going, what am I feeling here? There's some intensity here that you're picking up on. I use that you may even run to the window because you feel their energy go by in a car. Like, and you're looking for this energy. Where's this energy coming from? All right, one more, and spiritual partnership. Yeah, I do feel like this could be your person having this enlightenment as well. Your new person that could be having that, where maybe they ran away in the beginning. Maybe they needed to tie things up here. Maybe they meet you before they actually let something go and it's heavy to carry. They don't want to do that to you. They want a clean break so they can be single, so they can have this with you. Let's just see what's on unconditional acceptance. Yeah, I love you as you are. So you can be yourself with this person and not feel like there is anything that's going to hold this back. You accept them for who they are and they accept you. You're seeing them for who they are. You're not having this potential kind of rose-colored glasses on where you see their potential and they'll eventually get to that potential. That's an illusion. And it's important to see them for who they are right now. Wow, look at this. This is going to be the love of your life. This is going to be a purpose that is also with this person that shows up, this chariot, this new suitor. This is a partnership. Wow, look at this. You're going to feel very confident about this. You're going to be thinking about your confidence at this point. So when you get to that point where you know who you are, the root chakra has opened, you have that clarity and that basic trust that you can make the right decisions. And then that emotions of the maturity level that you're on and that stability, that feeling that you're doing it for yourself. You're not closed off from anyone. You have that you'll have that feeling that you're open to trusting other people as well. And not only that, you have that I want to say that personal power, that sense of that personal power back. This is where you're very clear on this. I don't know why it's coming up like that, but it is. And this is also your solar plexus opening as well. This wisdom and power that you're feeling, that you know who you are, that confidence, your belief in self. You have no self-doubts whatsoever about who you are. You have that personal power back. You're able to trust your own judgment. You're able to have the confidence that you can do anything as long as you put your mind to it. It's that kind of feeling that I'm getting with this. There's something you're meant to do together. And look at this. There's that sweetheart, and then there's that Queen of Wands. So they may be very attracted to you, and they may be still sweet on this other person, but they know they have to end this no matter what. So if they are falling in love with you, they may know you're open emotionally. And this may be a big plus for them that you want to maybe get married. Maybe this person doesn't. Maybe this is you thinking about your self-confidence or this is them with their confidence about who you are to them. I don't know. There's something there. It could be two people, though. Two feminine, two females. I don't know. You kind of know your own situation. Could be a man in the feminine side as well. Now, let's do the mystic here. Okay, there's the tower being thrown down about the people that are in your life. And this is where this has to go all the way to the ground to be able to build that new foundation with somebody that is worthy of you. Let's see, there's the King of Swords. So this person has a truth and they're willing to fight for this, they're willing to be assertive, to fight for you, to protect this. And I feel like it's showing up in reverse. So this other person maybe didn't protect you, always maybe threw you under the bus, or wasn't willing to fight for you when it came to other people. This person coming in for you will. They will fight for you. They're on your side. It's like they get you. So there is some good news about this reversal, whether this is them trying to put it back onto you or whatever the case is, like it was your fault. Yeah, because they don't want you to go. They may not want you to say anything about this. Yeah, but it's all being revealed. So I feel like you're going to disclose this, and they may actually put it back on you, but you're putting it back on them is kind of what I'm seeing with this reversal, because you're seeing the truth here, and I feel like you're willing to show that. Look at that. There's the truth. There's the disdain. It's dead and buried. You're seeing the truth, and you're saying as much. You're disclosing this to this person. You're being upfront. So let's see about the lessons. Yeah, your intuition is telling you some things here, that there is an offer coming for you, and you're catching this person in, maybe you catch them in the act of this. And it may be that they're giving this other offer to this student or this mentor thing that's going on. Maybe somebody at work they're mentoring, but I don't know. It's almost like they could lose their job for this because they have that power over the employee, and the positions may be that that's your person that you're with, or your person's person was the higher up in that relationship, and it could go all wrong for somebody, but you catch them in the act giving somebody else an offer here. So I do like that. Now maybe it's this other person here coming in for you that's giving you an offer, and you catch this person in the act, or maybe that's they catch you in the act was talking with someone else. I don't know. There's something here though. Three people are involved. Let's see here. Yeah, you're going to feel like you picked the right cup. There's no illusion here anymore with the after tarot cards. You have the jewels here. You picked the right cup when it came to this of what you were looking for. And it may be that you're looking for that love, and that's the correct cup that you chose. Look at that. 10 of Cups. And look at you. You're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. So you have 3 out of the 4 queens. So you might be well on your way to becoming an empress soon if you aren't already. And you're going to have things that pay off for you. Now, some people are like, well, then that's the dollar dollar. No, it can be love. That could be what you value most. That could be what you want to have in your second house, that stability, the values, and what you want to have or what you already have. So and you will have this. This is what you're looking for. It's going to pay off. This 10 of Cups will be yours. You just have to have the right person with you when it comes to this. Now, let's see. Yeah, look at this. You're going to save your money, or you're hanging on to somebody's energy. Now, this could be this other person hanging on to your energy. Whatever the case is, with this 4 of Coins, this could be stability. This could be being cautious, feeling. Are you fixated on wealth? Not necessarily, but let's just see. I want to clarify this card right here. Are you just hanging on to each other's energies till death do you part, or what are we looking at here? Wow, look at the lovers here. This is a divine union, partnership, if you will. Really holding on to each other's energy. And there'll be a celebration here. I don't feel like the third party is this teaming up and having a love with someone else. I feel like this is that more divine love. You have that Two of Cups and the Lover's card. This is like a higher up love. This is spiritual love. You're both awakened or something along those lines. It's that team dynamic, and you're going to celebrate what you have with this person. There's this emotional connection you have with them. You may be really good friendship as well as this romance. You're a very good team and you work really well together. Wow, I wasn't kidding when I said you were maybe going to become that empress. And here you are. You're showing up as the empress. So if it's not you, it could be your person. So, however, that is showing up for you. So, in any case, this is what I have. Let's find out about the namesake first before I let you go. And we have spirit. So, divinely guided. This is all being orchestrated, trying to get you on the right path. Serendipity, fated connection. I can't make it up. It's a happy accident or a good fortune that you're catching somebody in the act of doing something they shouldn't be. And you might be exposing them even. Let's see, romance. Yes, being courted, treating yourself, falling in love with this new person coming in. We have intentions. Set your intentions. Make an action plan. Hold your vision. Maybe you have a certain vision that you have about what your life is going to be like or what you are looking to have for your best life. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. A, abundance. See that abundance may be the love. This might be what's going to pay off. So, more than enough, you'll be comfortable. There's financial gains here. So, I do feel like whatever is breaking off here, if it's you or your person that's going through this, there is this really great love coming in for you. So, maybe you thought you loved this other person, but it ends. It ends out for a reason. So SRSIA is what's showing up here for their namesake, first, middle, or last, or all of the above. So, any case, take care, you guys. Stay blessed, of course, because I know you are. And we'll see you next time. All right, later.